Alright, we're green. Green means go. Let's see if anybody is joining in. Let's keep an eye on the chat. We're ready. Let's see. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Oh yes, we got someone in. Yes, Duck of Duckness. How you doing? How's things? Bart Peters as well has joined in. Hey! I hope everybody's in the right section. Yes, seems like they are. Mikey as well. Hello, friendo. Hello, friend. How you doing? Brian. Amazing. Hey. Also, Connor. How you doing? Ah, guys, nice to see you all. Hey, Tony. Hey, Harry as well. And Stephen. Nice to see you all on this glorious Wednesday. I'm in a good mood now. I wasn't 10 minutes ago because I spent like 3 hours editing a video and lost my project file. So you can imagine how much fun I was to hang out with. Absolute hell on earth. But find it. It's all good. Don't worry. Still need to get that ready for tonight's upload. But it shouldn't take too long. All the hard work basically is done. Just gotta import some images and we're ready to go. Oh, fun. Love it when Premiere Pro just does weird things that you've no control over. You know? I hit Apple Z and the whole thing just went... I was like, wow, amazing. Love my life. Hey, Kyle. Hello to everybody who's joining. I don't know how many people were expecting tonight. I know a lot of people couldn't make it, so that's fine. Yeah, all exciting. Let me see what I got. I got you guys to send me in some questions as well before I started, so that's fun. Jonas as well, hi Jonas, and Ichabod, how we doing, guys? How are we? It's because you got a laptop that can't handle that at all. You need to save up for a proper editing PC. I know. So glad I got out of work on time and saw the Patreon post. Yes. How were the past 2 days in London? Oh, with all these protests and things. I haven't been in London for the past 2 days, really. Not in Central. I've been literally getting up and coming to the office for the past 2 days, so I haven't had to deal with it, thank God. So, I got lucky. About 300 people will come. I don't know. I got a lot of messages from people who couldn't make it. Also, tomorrow's stated day. Hopefully, everyone can make it. If not, it's fine. Don't worry. Sorry about having to postpone it. That was obviously not intentional. We got a video out of it and a few giggles. Yeah, obviously a few people being a bit weird in my comments on like YouTube, like trying to make an educational video comes to bite me in the butthole. Milo, hey! All right. Let me see. What question have I got? Pardon me if I burp. It's been one of those days. So Daniel sent in a question saying, hey, is there any news on Confessional, like a release date or progress on getting the first single out? Also, any gigs planned for 2019 that will be open to the public? I need something to look forward to. Well, thanks, Daniel, for the question. Yes, there is a lot of progress coming your way, Holy Water-wise. We already know that it's not called Holy Water anymore. It's actually called Confessional. It's exciting. But I still call it Holy Water, so don't worry. Basically, I'd say 50% of the album is in like pre-mix stage, which basically, after it's mixed, it's ready to rock and roll. It's ready to be released. So some songs are literally just done, and they're ready to go, and that's super duper exciting. However, there are a few that were like late bloomers anyway to the album party itself. That are taking a bit more time to just get the right sounds. Like, the thing is, like, the more you progress, like, say, these later tracks, the more I progress these tracks, you come across little holes and just, like, little gaps in the songs that you're like, oh, I've sorted that out, but now I need to really figure out what that bit of the track is doing. But they're still sounding amazing. Like, this weekend, on Sunday, I think it was, I literally just sat outside in the absolute sweltering heat with my headphones on and listened to the record, and I really, really enjoyed the listen. Like, if I have to say so myself, it's a great album. Like, there's no songs on it that I'm like, oh, I hate it. And there's definite ones where I'm like, oh, I forgot about this song. I love this song. This song's great. And having a wee bop and a wee jam. So that, yeah, a few songs just need a bit more watering, a bit more love, because they're a bit harder to get perfect. And I am being a perfectionist, and I do apologize. And after this record, no album is ever going to take this bloody long to make, I swear to God. It's just an important one for me. I think it's that like curse of the second album thing, that I should just be trying to really, really make right. But so far, everybody who's heard it has had very, very nice things to say, which is a nice feeling. It's a very, very nice feeling. I can give you a bit of insight. There is 13 songs on this album, which is it's exciting, more than Running with Scissors. So there you go. Even a secret song as well, which is cool. Like, I'm excited about it. It's like, it's becoming what I always wanted it to be, sound-wise, and what it stands for, and the whole conceptual nature of the album, which I know I haven't really told you the full concept, but trust me, it's coming. It's all working out. Like, whenever I present the concept and the record to people in the industry, they've been very impressed, and that's cool because it came from my brain, so that's nice, Also, we've got all those photos as well with the album. Like, there's loads of images we've been taking to get ready for the release, almost, like, because as it's starting to form, it means I'm starting to pick what songs I want to be singles, what are potential singles, like how I'm going to release it. Like, there's a definite release plan being made right now, which is obviously scary times. It's a lot of meetings with team, but it's all very positive. Everyone is as excited as I am to get it out. And with that, to answer the other part of your question, in regards to gigs, I don't want to book a gig at the minute, before I have these release plans finalized and in stone, because knowing my luck, I would book a gig either too late in the year for it to coincide with a release, or I'd book it too early and the release hasn't happened yet. So I want to make sure that the gig happens at the right time, but there'll be a gig, so don't worry. Not a tour though, so sorry to burst that illusion for anyone that there might be a tour this year. There's not. But there will be an opportunity. Yeah, I think that's a pretty big round up there on that album stuff. Maybe I'll start leaking some more things as well. I've definitely got some ideas of how I'm gonna drop a few hints to you guys. Need all the photos for the perfect Times Square ads. Oh, you know it. The world needs to see my face in high resolution and on screens, you know what I mean? The unicorn in the tutu seems to sum you up pretty well, I think. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I think it's me. It's me when I leave work. A good meaty album, exactly. Is it possible for a couple of gigs, including a US gig? Honestly, it really depends on the style of release that we do around a single this year. I wouldn't rule it out, if I'm being honest. So do just keep your eyes peeled on that, because I'd imagine so. I would imagine so. But again, that kind of comes down to, if it's America label territory. So that involves further conversations with the American team, really. So if you could time travel, would you rather go to the past or go to the future? I'm going to say the future, because I'm hoping that they've got their stuff together. You know what I mean? Let me see. What other questions did we get in? I'm going to wipe that. Sorry. Okay, this was an interesting question, actually. Hi, Janet. I thought you might be promoting Songbird, as Triskel Pictures have released a limited run of DVDs. I have ordered one and I'm waiting for it to arrive. I contacted Triskel, blah, 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 blah. They sent me it. I remember your social media posts about excited you were during the planning/making of the movie. I understand you might be saving promotion of Songbird for a later date, as you have the anniversary of Running with Scissors going on at the moment. I think for me, maybe why I'm holding back on a lot of posts in regards to the Songbird stuff is, yeah, you can buy DVDs right now, but they're limited, which I have done a few retweets and things over. But it's very hard whenever it's not openly available just yet because of the fact it's in its festival circuit, which is exciting because I won another award the other day. Whoop whoop. Won one at at a Canadian movie festival. Also got to see some behind the scenes where they play the movie and they ask the audience what they thought. And the thoughts from the audience were really nice. They liked my performance and they liked my songs. So that was really cool. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Don't dab, how dare you. I'm sorry. So I am very, very proud of Songbird and everything that it's achieving. And whenever I know it's more widely available, I will be plugging it more. I'm not trying to plug it though. Like whenever I see a post come in from the guys, like I'm always retweeting and sharing it out. So yeah, but good question. Garbuckle says he can't make it today, by the way. Honestly, I'm just curious what what you see your end goal to be with your career. You've now had over 300 patrons and hundreds of thousands of YouTube subscribers. How big are your dreams? Would you even want to become a giant star, or would you prefer to keep it more personal? In any case, your community will follow you through it all. Have fun. What are my wider goals? I'm a firm believer in just like setting. If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. And I have I have big goals. Like I basically just want my music to reach as many people as it possibly can. Like that's the dream. And especially with this next record, because there's a lot of messages in this next record that are very, very important to me, and I know that they're important to other people. So I just hope it reaches the people that it needs to reach. Obviously, as an artist and as an aspiring artist as well, like I just yeah, I want it to be as big as it can be. That's really it. Because I don't know if it's not that I wouldn't want it to remain personal. I always want to, even if things got massive, say tomorrow, just like overnight it became massive, I would still want to maintain that level of closeness with everyone and attainability and contactability as much as possible. I know obviously at the minute I'm only reachable really via public tweets and all that kind of stuff, but I do try my best, and I would continue to try my best to stay in contact with everybody. And obviously with things like Patreon, it's like an automatic into just like a little hang club, If your goals don't scare you that big enough, well, shoot. I guess my goal now is to fist fight a dog-sized spider. Now that's scary. True. Oh wow. Sorry. I made some notes as well earlier because I didn't want to miss anything. I wanted to give you guys all the goss. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, this is a really exciting. It's a really interesting one actually. So I want to get your thoughts on something. Important. So I've had a few internal conversations in regards to my YouTube channel. Which, by the way, thank you for supporting and being here for. I really do appreciate it. But the hot goss is whether or not I start a second channel. Bear with me. So, I have a multifaceted channel at the minute. So I post creator content, vlogs, poetry, music, be it covers or originals. Like there's a lot going on there on that channel, which is a good thing and a bad thing. So if somebody subscribes for a certain type of content, say they subscribe for solely covers, they get aggravated when I post vagina videos, basically. Yeah. Which I totally understand. But I don't understand because I follow a lot of multifaceted channels myself, so I understand that, certain videos that they put up I don't want to watch. I mean, I'll click them and let the ad run or whatever, and then click away because they got to get that dollar, which I understand. But if it's not the content for me, I just don't watch it. However, not everybody works that way. and some people just don't want to watch that other content, and instead of ignoring it, they get agitated. So I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on me potentially starting a second channel. So that would basically mean a whole new second channel, which would entail building it and hopefully getting people to join it. But the idea would be me posting my like Janet creatory style videos onto that channel in that space, and potentially, like, I've been dreaming of starting a podcast for so long, but potentially doing that and trying to figure out that world and navigate that on the second channel. And then the first channel, the one you're subscribed to, it just being music. So just like the covers, the originals, and also the poetry, because like that's original content that's arty as well, so it kind of belongs on that channel. So I don't know, what would you think about two channels? So Jan Jam covers and Jan Jam vlogs and stuff, basically, yeah. One of them would just be more personal, I suppose. It's kind of what I post already on the Janet Davlin channel, but it would also give me a bit more freedom to post more content that might not be as good a quality, but like if I was just like in a hotel room and decided to film a video, I could just whack it up because my channel, my rules, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. You can also think about it. That's fine if you don't want to give me your thoughts right away. I'm going to be doing a poll on my channel to see what people think as well. It'd be a good thing to try out, I think. This is, yeah, that's the thing. It would be a trial and error. I would set myself a certain amount of months that I wanted to try this format out. It wouldn't mean losing content either, because the Janet Davlin channel would have more music related stuff coming up, because we've got so many days booked in for music, solely music content, or like poetry content, like that arty content. So there would be no drop of content on the channel. I would probably assume there wouldn't be a Wednesday upload. It would go back to what it used to be, which would be a Saturday upload, and it would solely be creative content, music related, or again poems. So because I think that's people's fears, is like, oh my god, there'll be less content on the channel. No, it won't be. If anything, it'll just be more. Because I got 2 big sessions coming up lately in the YouTube space. The one that's closest is a day where I'm doing creative content. That's fine. But the second day is amazing, and it's all thanks to you guys, where I've actually got the band coming in. We're going to be doing original songs, not album songs, sorry. They're a bit more on, what did I say, Irish folky vibes? Yeah, a bit more Irish folky vibe. There is like a ukulele one, which is quite quirky and fun. Not really, it wasn't really supposed to be a song, but I like it because it's catchy. So there'll be just music stuff, but with the boys, with the lads, with the budget that you guys have provided. So that's going to be super fun. Like, Jack's coming down to film it. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm not stressed. You're stressed. It would also help the algorithms. Yeah, exactly, because they know where to place me. They know what box I'm living in. Someone says for one channel works fine. Yeah. The channel could be called the B-side. I would lose less subscribers, yes, that's a valid point. So the thing is, when I upload, for example, vagina video, I lose subscribers, obviously, because people are like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. Understandable. But that would mean that I wouldn't lose subscribers ever. It would only like go up, basically. And also on the plus side, YouTube's algorithm favors new channels, usually. If you get enough uptake quickly, they surge you into their recommendations, because they're like, oh, this new channel is clearly doing something good. They're doing something right because people are watching and they've only just started. So it could be cool. Also do a podcast, Jancast. It's hip and new, and the cool kids do it, apparently. I just want a podcast for an excuse to chat to people, basically, because it's what I used to do on Tinder dates. was just an excuse to sit down with a stranger and get to know all about their life. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, let's call it the Devil Inside, the Devil Inside podcast. How the devil in Arya. No one watches my channel. R.I.P. Oh, I'm sorry. You got it. You gotta work. I'm joking. It will. It will. You'll garner an audience. Don't worry. YouTube recommends new channels and weird videos from 5 years ago. Yeah, it's a bit bizarre. Just saying everything you say in a vlog. Problem solved. Yeah. Also, can you see my fancy mug? It's brilliant. I know. Thank you. Credit. I've had so much coffee today. I'm usually only on 1 cup a day. Mad. Okay, I'm trying to going back to the questions. Do you and your band plan to have any live performances in a music venue anywhere this winter? It will probably be London, and details for that show will be announced whenever we have that launch plan, baby. So everything I just said earlier, basically. Okay, here's one from Milo. Milo, did you want this to be public? Did I hear you say earlier that you had a private question? I don't know. Oh wait, no. I'll choose one for you. Okay. Are you embarrassed by your freckles? Because there are so few videos slash pictures of you showing them. You often wear makeup to hide them. That's so sorry because they fit you so good, especially with the color of your skin slash hair. It's not. I don't like actively set out to cover my freckles. I like my freckles. I really, really do. There's something I actually am very proud of having. I just obviously wear Factor 50 all the time, so I don't tan. But freckles I'm cool with. The reason why they don't show up as much is usually like we're just coming out of the winter, and my freckles go away in the winter. Basically, so I've been out running in the mornings. I've been out in the sunshine. So I've been collecting some freckles. So basically that's why I see them. And sometimes they're clearer than others because some nights I get better sleep than others. So that depends on how much concealer I have to wear. So yeah, you'll be seeing more of the freckles this summer. As like last summer, because there was loads on my face last year. Freckles McGee is your Wild West name. Yeah, I like them. It's very rare you'll hear me saying I like something about myself, but I do like my freckles. Don't know what that laugh was either. It's awkward. Yeah, I know. Alright, next question. Question for Wednesday. From Tony. How are you after your procedure? Any follow-up tests or things to watch for? Just want to make sure you are okay. All good. I still have another over a week of healing left to do, and then I'm all good basically. They said maybe in 6 months time go and get everything looked at again just to make sure that it's gone away or that everything's a-okay or whatever. Basically the healing is done in 2 weeks, so everything should go back to normal. Still at the minute always feel like I'm gonna pee my pants, which is fine. I've kind of gotten used to it now, although I keep forgetting and I do just go to the bathroom and I'm like, you don't even have to go to the bathroom, you just feel like you have to. So yeah. But all in the mend, all good. Minus that feeling, it's not painful or anything like that. It's definitely opened my eyes to like, potentially just booking in gynecology appointments. Like I think it's something here in the UK we don't really take that seriously, for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, I've got to go get my smear test at the end of this year, which I am terrified for, but not as terrified if I hadn't been through this experience that I just had to go through, because I'm pretty sure a smear test has nothing in comparison to getting liquid nitrogen up there, They're just scraping some cells off, so that's fine. Mom jeans will hold. The mom jeans are literally just because, like, I have to basically wear granny panties, so I can't wear skinny jeans, you know what I mean? Fun fact. Just a bit of TMI, but we're used to that because I'm Janet and I apparently tell everybody everything. Which is kind of the thing that surprises me a lot, the fact that people are very complimentary. They're like, oh my god, thank you so much for talking about this thing or this thing. Like, nobody ever talks about that or this, like, whether mental health or physical health or whatever. And I just never think that that's a big deal. But after reading the comments and things, it was nice to see comments coming in from dads and stuff, being like, "Oh, I was, gonna be like, this is a TMI, but then I realized I have two daughters and a wife," or comments like that, which are just like, yeah, because these are real things that really go on, and I don't know why we're so scared of talking about them. Anyway, the mental health one was a big one for me. I'm always open to talking about mental health. It's like when people make a big deal about people talking about mental health, that's even worse because that like validates the stigma that people put on talking about mental health. So when I hear people saying like, "Oh, all these people talking about their depression and anxiety and OCD," I'm like, yeah, God forbid people talk about something that like affects them on their everyday life. And blessed are you who does not have to suffer with that or deal with that. Like, congratulations on your sanity, because some people aren't lucky enough to have that on the daily, you know? Like, it's so privileged whenever I hear people say, like, why are people talking about this? It's like, oh, dear God. And yeah, I do get very Northern Irish when I get annoyed. It just baffles me. It does. And then also, like, I know people with mental health issues that don't want to get help or don't want to talk about it because they've got internalized stigma towards it. That's terrifying because like that leaves them in a position that they're not willing to accept their own mental health issues because society and themselves have said that that's weak and you're weak if you have it, and you're almost like a lesser person if you've got anything to do with mental health related issues. And I don't buy it. Like, luckily, I have a mother who genuinely believes that every kid from the age of 15 needs a therapist. She just always says it, and she says it about everybody. She's like, everybody should have a therapist. Everybody needs one. There's things you just can't talk about that you should just have an external party to talk about. And I'm like, yes, Mom. So I've been blessed with a mother who's very, very open about mental health discussions. And she's also been very open with physical health discussions and even down to like sexual health discussions. My mom is very very good at communicating with me and my brothers on those topics. So that's very normal for me. That's an environment that I'm used to from my mom. So whenever people are very afraid of those topics, I'm like, oh God, what was your childhood? Talking about body dysmorphia woke me up like nothing else. Holy heck. Yeah. It's one that I think more people are affected by than what we realize. Like, I had a lot of burly men, even some like, like professional lifters and gymnasty style people. So like these guys who are like in amazing physical shape, like absolute specimens, DM me about the body dysmorphia video, because it's something that they suffer with in the regards of they never think they're big enough, they never think they're toned enough, they never think they're fit enough, and that all comes down to body dysmorphia as well. So it's, yeah. We need a podcast with a mothership. Oh, she would not do that. She would die. No one would understand her anyway. Yeah, exactly. Like, Rick's had phone calls with my mum. It's like my housemates have told me that they don't understand a word I say when I speak to my mum. So it'd be like a Northern Irish only podcast. We'd have to have like subtitles in it. Amazing. Let me see what else. Oh, yay! Amazing. Tomorrow, by the way, in case you didn't know, if you don't know, how did you not know that tomorrow is yo-yo day? It is. And if you didn't know, I have yo-yos. So there's going to be some shameless plugging of my yo-yos. I might even take one to the stage it. Do some yo-yo vids. I can't do tricks. I'm not blessed like that, unfortunately. Well, boys don't cry. That's what I've been told. I know firsthand from like most of my mates are lads, so I get the psychological impact that statement can leave you with. But we have no choice in how we're raised or the impact that has on us. But what we can choose to do is to rise above those little coined phrases that are ingrained in ourselves. Like we have to challenge those thoughts. And that's, you just gotta push through it. Are we back? We're back. Alright, I want to know everybody's back. Are we all back? Beep. Connection lost for a bit. Oh, well, you didn't miss much, don't worry. I would hold up some of the cassettes I've got, but I don't have them made yet. Yeah, I don't want... The photo of the cassette that you seen was actually Rick's handiwork.
No, it wasn't. It was Kat's.
It was Kat's handiwork.
She was horrified. I didn't even stick it down properly.
Oh, Kat made the cassette. That's like a fake one. It was a real tape and all the rest of it, but it's not the one that you'll be getting if you purchased a cassette. It could be a space themed podcast, foil hats and all. That'd be the Rick episode where we talk about conspiracy theories. And aliens, yeah, we can wear tinfoil hats. Oh, I'd love that. That'd be sick. Yeah, I think if I was to start a podcast, I'd obviously ease myself in. There wouldn't be like I don't think I'd be able to stick up a regular posting schedule. I'd probably record like 6 or 7 and just do one a month at the start and see how they go down. See what people think. Cassettes. I know, I'm well excited for them. It's something I've literally been talking about since we literally were going to press one of my sisters on CD. I was like, can we make tape? Saving up for a London gig. Never been to London, so my eyes are wide open for dates. Ah, amazing. I'll keep you posted. I'm Bentisto. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't know you changed the name. The name. Aliens are real. Well, we'll talk about that in the podcast then, shall we? Rick, who do we know that's like a skeptic?
Mando Mike.
Does Mando Mike not believe in aliens?
He's a bird watcher.
Yeah, but he's very scientific.
Let's get him on.
I think me and Mike should have a God discussion. That would be a good podcast. Because he's very factual, and I love Mando Mike, and I know if he was coming for the God Squad thing, I would never take it personally.
Maybe you should do, when the band come down for rehearsals, you should do your first podcast with the boys.
Oh my god, that'd be sick. Do we have enough mics?
Yeah.
That'd be cool as heck. Let's do that. You heard it here, folks. Make sure you remind Insomnia Music. Band podcast. Gotta do the podcast from your closet though. No way. I couldn't guarantee of getting people to my house. Also, I hate people knowing where I live. Because I think with the whole warehouse living thing, some people really get it or some people actually hate it. Like I've had people come over and they're like, oh my god, you live here? And I've also had people come over and go, oh my god, this was my dream in my 20s. I always wanted to live somewhere like this. So there's definitely 2 types of people. Yeah, which is... I'm an easy goer. Is there a shower? Is there a bed? Deadly. So how are you, Janet? I'm good. I am actually really good. My life's been...
You said the word content the other day.
I did say the word content.
Oh, I've never heard that in 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Well, basically, I had a moment the other night where I was so contented I almost cried, and then I had to hold back. I was like, "You're not going. Don't cry, please." But I appreciate that you're happy enough you could cry. But like, I don't know. I'm in a good place, I think, which is amazing. Obviously, with regular appointments with my old therapist, you know, talking about my what is it? What are my fears? My fear of rejection, massive. Um, my unjustified fear of abandonment. No one's ever abandoned me in my whole gosh darn life. Don't know where that would come from. Um, and yeah, just talking about like everything that's going on in my life. It's really really nice. Cause yeah, that's why I always recommend therapy if it's something you can have in your life. Because we were literally just sat there on Monday, just like rocking back and forth in our wee chairs, and I'm just telling them about all my neuroses and weird thoughts that come through my head, you know. So it was good crack. But he's very good. I got a good therapist who's not afraid to challenge me. And also in my life, my personal life as well, I've got people who challenge me as well, um, on certain things. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like they'll come for me if any of my like negative character traits come out or if my character defects are showing. Basically, they're like, "Oh, and what about this thing?" And I'm like, "Fair play. I appreciate that you have the gonads to bring that up to me because that can't be easy because everyone knows it's hard to tell someone when they're acting out on their character defects. So I appreciate that. So my therapist does it, and some people in my personal life do it now as well. So I very much appreciate it because I like being challenged. I don't believe in friendships or anything like that they just let you run off and make terrible decisions or act out on yourself or anything like that. So I'm very lucky. Very lucky. Fear of having fears. I don't have a fear of having fears. I definitely need a trophy room since my patronship. Get them goodies. Yep, yep. I'm working on a Janet Corner too. Yeah, I love it when people send me those kind of photos when they have like posters and the CDs and like meet and greet photos and stuff. I think it's so surreal for me to see those kinds of things because like I don't think about those kinds of things. So it's really it's like a nice little like pat on the back to keep going in that regard. But obviously this isn't why you do it. You don't do music or creating things for the fact that people like it. You do it to fulfill that part of yourself. But it's nice to be appreciated. The old Janet Shrine airspace. I have a shelf. You. I need to send you a few photos of my phone. Yes, please. Saying my dad is confused about the postcard. Which postcard? Why is he confused? The postcards are awesome. It's also very weird going in and buying the postcards because you have to go in and ask for multiple postcards. And they're like, why do you need that? I think the last time I went in to get some, they were like, oh, are these for wedding invites? Like, no. I have a shelf full of whiskeys. Your card is there too. Sick. The important stuff. The important stuff, Oh, I saw a World of Warcraft player called Janet Devlin. Ah, so that's why I can get the Janet Devlin username. Cool. Sick. You need to do a shoot with horses. Yeah, man. I plan on getting one in the music video. Isn't that right, Rick?
You did one with the unicorn.
I did do a photo shoot with the unicorn.
That photo. You need to ask Jurgen. He's got that.
They haven't seen the unicorn.
No.
Oh yeah, I've got a photograph of me and a unicorn. case you're wondering.
Text Yoga and ask if you can stick it on your socials.
Hey, Yergs. I called him Yergs on the phone the other day. Wish you were here. Oh, the one he thinks I have a secret friend in Brighton. That's amazing.
He has a flat in Brighton.
Yeah. Jan's getting married. Heard it here first.
You're pregnant and getting married.
Yeah, I've seen that. I love logging onto the internet with theories of me being pregnant. My biggest question is who the heck is my size and pregnant? Like, I'm not the smallest person in the world, but like, I just don't think you could carry a baby at my weight, you know? I'd be one of those, I really hope I am one of those people whenever, if I ever got pregnant, that like, from the back, I just look like a regular human, just Janet size, and then turn around and it's like, whatcha! I'm El Prego, look at my belly. Carrying life like a boss. That's my hope, just to freak people out. But yeah, not pregnant. I had questions though for people thinking that. I think it's because I posted the mum jeans and then had said in my video that I don't have periods or whatever, and people were like, what? Hiding it in the mom jeans. Yep, definitely not the fact that I'm wearing granny panties and don't want the VPL to show, you know. Do you see you as a mum, Janet? I always said no, and then it's been posed to me by a few therapists now, because apparently I've got a very strong parental voice in my head, because it tells me what to do, and that's the only reason I'm a functioning human. And they basically always said make a really good mum, because of the strong parent voice. I think someday it'd be cool. I mean, there's bound to be a point in your life where you get super bored and you're like, do you know what? It'd be cool. Let's make a baby. Well, I kind of got to find the person I like first, you know? Who also would want to have a kid. And also it'd have to be at a point in my career where I could have a kid. Otherwise my YouTube channel would just turn into a family vlog channel. Which would annoy all of those people who already hate my vlogs, so. Sick. But I think kids are cool. I have a good time with kids. Because I'm just a massive one. Basically. From postcards, horses to pregnancy in 1 minute. I love the JD picture crew. Made it. You can always adopt. This is very true. Although I would love an excuse to eat for 5. You know? Someday, not someday soon, but one day, there'll be a mini JD running around. That exactly. Not tomorrow, or the day after, but someday. I'll be more. 5. Oh no, I meant, even though I'd be carrying 1 child, I would eat as if I had 5. Don't worry. But guys, I have to go because I've still got to edit tonight's video. So, thank God I got it back. Oh my God. You should have seen my face. How much did my personality change in the space of 5 seconds when I thought I'd lost that video?
It's the most sorry I've felt for you in a long time.
Because you don't have to see that when I'm at home editing.
No, you went. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
I just disappeared because it's a bad feeling when you lose a video. No, but the Simon Cowell question. What is the Simon Cowell question? Ask me again. Hit me. And then we'll round up with. Come on, Mikey. Hit me with that question. I forgot it. There's just a bit of lag. This is a very interesting end to the video. Is the video staying up for a bit? Yeah. If you've got this direct link, you'll be able to watch it. Oh, would you rather fight Simon Cowell? Fight a Simon Cowell sized goat or a goat sized Simon Cowell? Oh, I don't want to fight anything. I love animals and I can't imagine punching Simon Cowell. Neither. I'm going to take the pacifist route. And on that note of punching Simon Cowell, let's end this video. Guys, thank you so much for coming down. And in general, just thank you so much for your support here on Patreon. It really does mean the world for the fact that I'm able to film the kind of content I want, have these studio days coming up. And just fueling my creative juices to make more content. I appreciate it. And the band will appreciate it too because they're getting more work, so love from the boys. Alright, have a nice evening or day or wherever you are in the world. So, bye!